Hello everyone. So this is the lecture third of Unit 3, which was taken by Samantha sir, in which he discussed all these key points. He told that if the population variance is known, then we need to proceed with the Z distribution, and if population variance is unknown, then we need to proceed with the T distribution. And these are the corresponding formula for Z distribution and T distribution, and all this corresponding value which was discussed in the previous video by me, and these are the bell curves for Z distribution and T distribution. So here one more thing is given that in T distribution we are including n minus 1 also, which are the degrees of freedom. So this is the two-tailed test, this is the right-tailed test, and this is the left-tailed test. Okay, and for more detailed description, you can visit page number 340 of chapter number 10, Statistics and Probability for Engineers. And now this is one of the numericals discussed by Samantha sir. So we can find all these corresponding values from the question itself. And now what we have to do is calculate the value of t, and the calculated value of t is minus 1.164. Now for this, we need to find this also, minus t alpha comma n minus 1 means we need to find the value of degrees of freedom of 11 corresponding to 0.05. So we can find out this value using the table which is given in page number 737 of the book. So in page number 737 of the book, we can see that corresponding value of 11 against 0.05 is 1.796. So we will be using this value here and 1.796, and you can see that this minus 1.796 is less than our calculated value minus 1.164. So our calculated value lies in H naught and it supports H naught, so we will accept H naught. Okay, and if our mean would have been 35, then the calculated value of T would have been minus 3.2, and this minus 3.2 would have been less than minus 1.696. In that case, we would have accepted H1 and we would have rejected H0. So this is another exercise, which is another example, which is an exercise in page number 356 and 10.23. So in this, various data was given. So for this data, we calculated the mean value, we calculated the S square, and then we calculated S, and then we calculated the value of t. So value of t came up to be 0.79. Now what are the degrees of freedom and value of alpha? So calculated a value of alpha is 0.01, but for two-tailed test we need to find out alpha by 2. So we calculated alpha by 2, which came up to be 0.05. So for 0.05 we need to see what is the value of 9 from the table. So it is in page number 738. So in page number 738, we will see that for 9 against 0.05, the value is 3.250. So we will use this value. Okay. So now we can see that here will be the value minus 3.250 and here will be 3.250. Now minus 3.250 is less than our calculated value 0.79, and our 0.79 corresponds to H naught. So we will accept H naught and we will reject H naught. Now, for more than one population, if more than one population will be given, then these are the algebraic representations which will be used. And here also the same thing, if sigma 1 and sigma 2 will be known, then we will be using the Z distribution. And if it will be unknown, then we will be using the T distribution. And these are the corresponding formulas which will be used for the Z distribution and T distribution. Now here is one of the example in page number 340 4. So we will be calculating the t distribution because the population standard deviation is not given. Okay. So this is the numerical. And here also we need to do the same thing. We need to calculate the value of t. It came up to be 1.04. And then we need to find the value of t corresponding to alpha and degrees of freedom 20. So this we can find out from the table which is given in page number 737. And this value came up to be 1.725. So in page number 737, this is the value. Okay, in page number 737 corresponding to 20, we are finding the value again 0.05. So it is 1.725. So this will be 1.725, and we can see that 1.04 means our calculated value is supporting H0. So we will accept H0 and we will reject H0. Now here is another example of page number 357, 10.28. Here also we calculated the value of t, and then here we have to calculate the value of t for 0.05, alpha to be 0.05 and degrees of freedom 48. So for this case, we can see that we have value of 40 and we have value of 60, but we don't have value of 48 for 0.05. So what we have done is we have approximated a mid value of both this value, and we approximated the mid value to be 1.684. Now here we can see that 1.684 is less than our calculated value, and 1.684, since 1.684 was less than 115.9, so our 115.9 belongs to the region of H1, and so we accepted H1 and we rejected H0. And here is one more example, which was in page number 357. For this, we need to proceed by Z distribution. So we calculated the value of Z distribution, which came to be 4.22. Now for Z alpha by 2, means we calculated here alpha by 2. So our alpha was 0.05. Sorry, our alpha was 0.05. So we calculated alpha by 2, which was 0.025, and now what we are going to do is we will just see which value corresponds to 0.025. Okay, so in page number 735, we see that the value 0.025 belongs to minus 1.9 and 0.06. So we will add minus 1.9 and 0.06, so it will give us minus 1.96. So we will check our calculated value against this value, minus 1.96, and 4.22 is greater than 1.96 because minus 1.96 will be lying here and 1.96 will be here. So 4.22 is greater than 1.96 and 4.22 belongs to the region of H1. So we accepted H1 and we rejected H1. So this was all which was taught us in lecture number 3 of unit 3. Thank you.